And a pleasant good evening to you and to yours, and welcome to Little League Night here at Clint Hurdle Field on the campus of Merritt Island High School, where tonight the Merritt Island Mustangs and the Eau Gallie Commodores will do battle right here on Brevard Sports Network. But before we get started here tonight, the future of Merritt Island baseball is right here beside me. And these young men and women could not be any more thrilled about going on the field here tonight. Check them out. Look at the expressions on them. They couldn't wait to get through the gates. I remember when I used to feel like that. Check them out. Tonight's game is brought to you by a ton of sponsors. We'll start with Jimmy Hulu's. The best Taco Tuesdays anywhere in Florida. As they are announcing the Eau Gallie Commodores. While they do that, let me go ahead and give you the starting lineups for both teams. For the Eau Gallie Commodores, leading off and playing left field will be Declan Tynan. Batting second, he'll do the DHing tonight, will be Aiden McMahon. Alex Jacobs, the first baseman, bats third. Pitcher Carson Leitz bats fourth. Catcher KJ Jones will bat fifth tonight. Brock Lustig will bat sixth. Nick Cunningham, the second baseman, is seventh. The eighth hitter in the lineup is the recent Oregon commit, Xavier X-Man Larice. And Vincent Breckenridge will bat ninth and play right field. For the Merritt Island Mustangs, from left to right in the outfield, it'll be Nate Bailey in left, Jake Brandis in center, and Asher Anderson in right. From third to first, it'll be Liam Miller at third, Ty Brandis at short, Braden Rolu at second, Wes Lawrence at first, and behind the plate tonight will be Grant Arnold. And on the bump tonight for Merritt Island is the senior hurler, Shane Patrick. And Shane has already faced Eau Gallie once this season, as you see the Little Leaguers coming out onto the field. Just a great promotion, a great night. Shane this season, just incredible when you look at what he's done. In the first game against Eau Gallie, he gave up 2 hits in 5 innings and struck out 10. So far this year, Patrick is 2-0 and 11 2/3 innings pitched, no earned runs, 20 strikeouts, 5 walks. Of course, he has no ERA, and teams are batting just 119 against him. We'll rise for the national anthem right here on Brevard Sports Network. And play ball, as they say, as the two teams get set to take the field. The Mustangs, with just 2, count them, 2 seniors that have ever played in the varsity lineup before, 6-1 this season. And the Commodores are 3-2. Eau Gallie this season comes in batting .290 as a team. slugging 337, a 480 OBP for a 745 OBPS. Team ERA is a 1.17. They have 12 stolen bases, and both of these teams are outstanding in the field. Merritt Island has committed this year just 3 errors all season long. That's a 977 fielding clip for the Mustangs. Truly a great start for new head coach Jason Arnold, who has 110 career high school wins. Remember, don't forget he was at Satellite, where he won 104 games, won 87 more as the skipper at Eastern Florida State. And there you see Shane Patrick, the senior hurler, throws a curveball, a changeup, and a fastball, and he throws them with elite effectiveness. And when I say elite, I mean elite. So college coaches, he's uncommitted right now. You need to keep your eye on this young man, because I'm telling you, he can deal them up tonight. And Eau Gallie, Eau Gallie is, they're going to have to, Eau Gallie comes in, I think I gave you the wrong stats on Eau Gallie, I did. Merritt Island comes in batting 290. Eau Gallie's batting 230 as a team. So they're below the Mendoza line. And they're going to have to get these bats going. Eau Gallie with 20 runs scored this year in 5 games. They're averaging 4 per game, and they've allowed 7. That's a plus 13 run differential. As we get ready to go here on Brevard Sports Network, his battery mate behind the plate tonight is Grant Arnold. Stepping in now is going to be Declan Tynan. Excuse me, and a lot of the camera action tonight likely trained on right here, because I know, and listen, Eau Gallie's got quite an arm going tonight as well in Carson Leach, and Patrick steps in. Tynan so far this season, a 182 hitter. That is right down Merritt Island Boulevard, and we begin with strike 1. Patrick, 0-1 to Tynan. Make it 0-2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. The 0-2 is upstairs. Good waste pitch by Shane, and the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Great night for baseball. Eau Gallie, they may be batting just 230, but they have clobbered. Strike 3 on the curveball on the outside corner. And, window shopping, just looking. Strikeout number 1 with the backwards K. And that'll bring up Aiden McMahon for Eau Gallie. McMahon batting .714 this year. He's got just 7 ABs, but he's got 5 hits and 7 at-bats. And he's got one of the 6 home runs Eau Gallie has clubbed this year, and that is strike 1. Patrick has thrown 4 strikes and 5 pitches. And that ball is popped up. It's playable, though. 6th pitch of the out is a fly out to the first baseman, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Alex Jacobs. And the first pitch fastball is fouled off for strike 1 to Jacobs. Jacobs comes in this year, so far this season, batting .231. The pitch, outside corner, and it's 0-2. The 9th pitch of the inning is a ball just outside and low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Patrick gets him on the curveball. Strike 3, 3 up, 3 down, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Eau Gallie nothing, and Merritt Island coming to bat. All right, welcome back to Clinton Hurdle Field, where the Merritt Island Mustangs will get their first at bats against Carson Leets tonight. Leets, I tell you, we were talking a lot about Patrick there in that first inning. Carson Leets, man, he's as good as they come as well. Leets so far this season is 1-0 with a 1.91 ERA in 2 appearances this season. 11 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 runs, 19 strikeouts, 4 walks. Teams are batting just 220 off of him. Leeds' first pitch is popped up. I lost it. I have no idea where that went, but that's a strike. Strike 1. 0-1. Hey, bud. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you're good. And that is, I'm not sure what that was. 0-2, strike 2. The 0-2 from Leeds on its way. Upstairs, good waste pitch. Let's take you around the Eau Gallie outfield. Declan Tynan in left, Xavier Larice in center, Vincent Breckenridge in right. We'll give you the infield after the 1-2 on its way. Strike 3. And took just a little bit off of that, enough to get Brandis, and that'll bring up Grant Arnold. From third to first, it'll be Cade Colvin, Brock Lustig at short, Nick Cunningham at second, Alex Jacobs at first, and Carson's battery mate behind the plate, K.J. Jones, as Arnold steps in. Buster. And that's swung on and missed. Buster got busted in the eye before the game, so I have to keep checking on him a little bit with a baseball, I think. And that hit him, so that's an HBP. And Merritt Island has a runner aboard here with Liam Miller coming up. Miller's batting .368 this year. He leads the team with 10 RBIs. He's got 7 hits and 19 official at-bats this season. So now with a runner on, and Miller steps in so far in 6-7 games this season. Merritt Island's a plus 47, 55 runs scored. They've allowed just 8, and that's strike one. So they can plate some runs. They scored 17 against Astronaut the other night. Leach, the runner's got a nice lead over there. Got his sliding mid on. And the off-speed pitch is strike 2. The on-deck hitter is Jake Brandis, the lefty. And that one is lined into left field. Cut off nicely out there by Declan Tynan. And with one out, the Merritt Island Mustangs have runners at first and second following the solid single by Liam Miller as Jake Brandis steps in. He's a 300 hitter. He's got 3 RBIs, 6 hits, and 20 at-bats this year. Leach upstairs, ball 1. It's the first count tonight. Either pitcher is falling behind. 1-0. Bottom of the first. No score here. That ball gets away, and the runners, both of them, will advance as Coach Arnold holds up his runner at third. But now second and third with 1 out. First base is open now on the wild pitch as Grant Arnold goes to third and Liam Miller down to second. And the count is now 2-0 to the number 4 hitter in the lineup, Jake Brandis. Couple of RBI opportunities out there now for the left-handed hitter. The 2-0 is a curveball that misses inside. 3-0. This all of a sudden doesn't become a huge necessity here just because first base is open. This actually may work out to Eau Gallie's advantage. The 13th pitch of the inning is right down Broadway. The proverbial 3-0 strike makes it 3-1. Leach trying to battle back here in a little bit of early inning, first inning trouble. And that's low for ball 4. Good eye by Brandis. And the bases are loaded now for Chase Burns. Burns comes in batting .357 this year. He's got 4 RBIs. And no need to go out and talk to Carson. Carson's a veteran pitcher. He's been there, done that. But there's no place to put him. The Eau Gallie infield in. And that is strike 1 fouled off. So first and third are in at they're in at the corners and straight away at first and short. That's a nice pitch. 0-2. Leach with an opportunity here to get himself at least closer to getting out of this jam. This could be a big boost to the Commodores if they can get out of this without allowing a run. Burns from Leeds, and Leeds just gets a piece of that one and fouls it off, and the count remains 0-2. Leeds gets the signal from KJ. He rocks, kicks, and fires. Strike 3. And that's a huge strikeout, the second of the inning. And that'll bring up Braden Rouleau. Rouleau steps in, batting .357 this year. He's got 3 RBIs. A couple of more out there for him. And Leeds is 1 out away from getting out of a 1-out, bases-loaded jam. And blows that one by Rouleau. And it's 0-1. Leach is the next batter due up to start the inning. That's strike 2. And Leach 1 strike away from leaving the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first inning. The Mustang, while Eau Gallie's got 6 bombs this year, Merritt Island with none. 1 here, though, and it's 4-0. And there's a ground ball foul, and that'll make it, or keep it, 0-2. If they've done anything here, if they don't score, the one accomplishment would be running up the pitch count here on Carson Leach. It matters. The 0-2 on its way from Leach. Curveball is inside. No, umpire says, nah, it didn't hit you. It's 1-2. Coach Arnold comes in and says, didn't it hit my guy? And the umpire says, no. So he's going to converse with the Hall of Famer, Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob says no, and it's 1-2. The 1-2, 2 outs. Leach with an opportunity here to bail his own self out. The 1-2, strike 3, and Leach gets out of it. And the Mustangs strand, the bases loaded. And Leach will bat first in the top of the second.